ISO?
Really,
Who he feeling like right now? What is it called when they're looked down on, chat?
Mid control. Buzz opening things off with a nice clean kill against Governor.
Well, like people like make fun of them and
fault line
shit.
as well, so that's tons of delay used up. A lot of util taken out from Talon and
The
a lot
underdog?
of space
Yeah, I
gained
guess.
by pushing through a short on that timing. Stacks with a nice read.
Yeah, I got
Playing
it.
that
Yo,
Silva
perfect.
himself.
Wistoria or
Meanwhile,
Kaiju number
Zoo
8,
just
or
gonna
have
be
you not
scoring
watched
on that Cypher,
Kaiju
as
number
Des
8?
mentioned.
Primi is on the duelist now, though, so maybe looking for
Wistoria?
to flip
Yeah.
things around as he continues
Oh my
to
god,
swing and
Primi?
peek out
Oh
against
my
them.
god!
Smack him mid-air as well. Still, though, T1 are able to flood the sites now inside of the smoke, but not quite able to deal
Talon?
with the peek out with Jit Boys.
Wait, Primi with another one? Yeah, just keep Primi on the duelist. What am I saying? This guy's him.
Izu left alive, not quite able
Oh my
to do
god,
the
you
final
think after
three,
they kill the
and
pistol,
Talon
they'd
picks up
win the
the pistol.
round? Clover is
Walk their way
fire.
through. There's a judge on the other end, but still, the shield
Food
saves
Wars? I didn't
Meteor.
watch Food
He
Wars.
takes down Jit Boys. Ben coming back in to try to reaggress, but T1 breaks it apart.
Yeah, we like to joke about the judge making everything fair, but then the shield comes out and negates, and Premi holding backside. It's going to be a double peek. He's still staying alive at the backup. Once
The Shoko
again,
10 side's
Cruz
the
is
same.
keeping
Well,
his boy
it
alive.
sounded pretty cool, but now I
So
don't want to
much,
watch it
so
because
many
you guys are all
rounds.
saying
He's
it's a
just two
Gooner
right
anime.
now, but Cruz really
Like, I don't want to watch
fired
it.
up.
But now, a buy round coming in from T1.
Genji is going
With that buy
to.
round, making
Genji
a
is
decision
probably
to
going to
go
win
in
again.
Pressuring in towards the A site.
Love D,
Long,
thank you for the Prime Gaming, bro. I
mainly.
love you, Love D.
So it forces the Governor all the way towards the back.
Such a good read, though. This is where this ISO Euro is very strong, is going to be a main control, and then you can
Jobless
start to rotate
reincarnation. That's
elsewhere.
a heavy Gooner anime.
Exactly. He gets that read. He pushes out from mid, and now you've already cut up the
Yeah,
map.
I'm not gonna watch it then.
Arrived. Somebody already in that smoke on site, and now you're just
Bro, the
trapped
main
in.
character
You
has
still got Cypher
ED?
Util to watch that seaside as well.
What do you mean
That
he
is
has
damn
ED?
quick. Well, they still do have the option to possibly rotate back around if they can take down Cruz, but they don't know that. So straight into the A
What?
site they go.
Why are
Gate
they showing
crash towards the
erectile
back.
dysfunction
Smoke's
in the
already
kids'
out.
anime?
The Governor is prepared. So counter recon goes out. The site smoke
Wait.
inside of it as well. In with the outlaw, but no shots found.
Yeah, what do you
Meteor
know?
able to slay them apart.
Wait,
Here
what
comes
is
the
happening
judge
right
though,
now?
and Sylvan managing to take
When do you
down
know they
Governor.
have a fucking
Is a little too
sniper
low.
and you have a
Just
shield?
gonna
It's
get
just
spammed
so
down no matter
free.
which way he peeks out, and Izu getting that kill
The
on the
whole
full
versus
ultimate.
Lev, yes
They'll
I
be
am.
ready
I'm
for
gonna
it.
be on
They'll
my
ready
flight.
to crowd over. And Buzz just gonna start going through and clearing everything out with a very forward gate crash. He's got a backup as well. Clears out each pocket, and that should be site secured for T1.
As much as possible. Right, still holding on to those flashes, the blind sides at the same time, just for the post plant. Now it's going to be Izu hearing a lot of these footsteps, the stampede coming through, and he puts himself into position.
While you're on
the other
vacation?
side,
No, I'm
holding
just
the
gonna stream
crossfire.
EU
Holds
ranked.
a lot of these sight lines, but Izu's the first one that falls off to
I
the
want to
next. The
try
fault line
EU
comes
ranked, and
through.
I'm gonna go
Meteor
see my
tries to sail off
girlfriend.
the shield, but not quite
So, like,
enough.
yeah.
Governor managed to break through the opening lines.
Oh, Buzz not quite able to secure the kill either. Primi is buying so much space for Talon.
Primi drop
the real
his gun
question is,
here?
can Ban find an opening to get onto the site? Sylvan holds a nice angle. Buzz swings off of it. Jip Boy's good for one. A 2v2, but the weapon's just not quite there. A valiant attempt from Talon, but
And I'm gonna miss Foot Fanatic. What is the second EMEA game that I'm gonna miss? Kalza, I love you, Kalza. Thank you for the
So
Prime
it's a
Game,
little bit of
Kalza.
information already, but at the same time, it again with the gate crash in towards A long.
I need to
and
see
that's been
Meteor
noted
in
by
this
Talon,
ult.
So smoke's out, and people are starting to rotate
BBL
over
versus
to
Team
A.
Liquid? Okay, I'm not
Do this
missing that
because
much.
of that option. You still have trips to make sure you delay on C, hold on to that back sight, and then you're watching mid with that operator. And now with no information, you imagine it's going to be that hit. You start to back up just in case. Fault line at the ready. That's one piece of delay. That's the decoy.
Okay.
And
Meteor,
there comes
1v1.
the ISO ultimate. It's a duel between Governor. Meanwhile, Buzz already
Oh
clears
my
Meteor wins
god.
the duel as well, and that
The
is Sonic
Meteor of
Final
Valorant.
Boys tries to
Oh.
find a timing with it from the shadows. I love the attempt, but
The
it's
shield.
just not enough.
Yeah, you gotta love that. If he had found it, that would have been so big. But unfortunately,
Liquid
T1
beat
was
Giants
so
X? What the
ready
fuck?
for it. You know, at the same time, Cruz was noting
I
Buzz's
just realized
gate crash,
that. Wait,
but
what?
somehow still with the flashes, Buzz was able to take down Cruz. Meteor with the
I only watched map
ice
1.
vault as well.
Liquid 1.
Just so much of it with
Did it go to
T1
map 3 or no,
giving
chat?
a lot of pressure to the A site where even though Talon had the right setups, even though they had Primi with that operator, the 3 players on the A site itself
No, it was a
couldn't quite
2-0?
fend
Oh
off
my god.
the entire force, overwhelming force of T1.
I just realized this
Yeah,
headset
it's
is
a neat
wireless,
idea.
bro.
The
This
from
is
the
fire.
shadows
I
for
can
the
like
kill
walk around
contract,
and
but
watch
just
again.
one too many targets in sight.
Oh my god.
Meteor, a great swivel around after
The
Stacks
wireless
gets
headset
taken down.
clears.
So eventually it will just be T1 with 4 members alive. The operator being saved over, and this should let them know that it's going to be carried over, that the operator was purchased in this round. and that it's
Could
going to be
goon
something they need
facts.
to look out for, because they didn't
Right
see
now,
it.
if they don't stop
Not
the
quite
bleeding
yet.
now, it's gonna
T1
fucking get
starting to
tragic.
slow.
New paddock,
Yeah,
hop
but
on the
I love
Visha
this. They're trying
automatic.
to fish out for that operator.
gonna lie to you, Mud.
Because it was like, okay, it's not A, and C presumably might have been that Cypher. Meanwhile, it's going to be that Cypher set up on A, so you
I don't know
have
if this
Primi
Herman
pushing out,
Miller
which
is
what
worth
you need,
it.
because otherwise he would have been stranded on the site.
Like,
So
yeah, I
it's a great
guess
call
it's
from Talon to
comfy.
say, if we don't see them pushing with util immediately, if we actually hear info elsewhere, Primi, you have to delete this entire side of the map so you can stay safe. And now it's all up to that A site. Can Ban stay alive long enough?
Yeah, he does have all of his traps online. He has that
Okay,
additional
I
smoke
mean-
from Jit Boys as well. But now the other problem is Garage is left open, and Izu is starting to know
Dude,
that
look
might
where
be
this
broken
guy's
away
walked in,
in
chat.
front of
He's
the C
walked
site because of
all
this
the way
little
through
gap.
Garage right
Meanwhile,
now.
the rest of the
Do you
T1
fall
team
back
just
if you're
hold out
T1?
outside of A long.
But Talon does have their backs covered. Like, they're aware, okay, we left mid open, it could be a lurk onto B, but the real question is does Primi know this? Are they communicating that Primi has to watch out for the C site? Because that might be where things break down. If Primi's not watching for it, Izu, they just barely cross around each other.
Oh
They
my
have
god, they're
no
all going
idea.
Garage. They know he
T1's
can
not
be
taking any
long.
chances, though, so they are
30
wary of the
seconds
fact. Oh, they're very wary of the fact.
Oh.
They're going to smoke it off, and then it's going to be a
Wait, they
paranoia
smoked
out. They
off
just haven't
C
found the
long.
op yet. They are so on top
Oh
of things,
my
and
god,
Izu
the ult
closes
didn't
off
ult.
against the Rolling Thunder. That's going to be a shutdown. Primi knives out. Meteor gets a kill on
Meteor's
the flank.
lurking
Primi
on-
gets so
oh,
much.
oh
He
my
lets
god,
the
Primi.
shot onto the spike.
Oh my god,
Gets
Primi.
two ready for
Oh
the
my
third.
god,
And
Primi.
welcome back to the duelist role. Primi, can he shut things down? Sees the shield. Doesn't want to greet it.
He has time.
Knows it's a risk. Takes down the shield from long range. His teammate's too far away. He finds his targets, but doesn't
Throw a
have
smoke
enough
down,
blades
no?
to op
Oh
out.
my
Stays
god, he's
alive,
actually the GOAT.
2v1, dashes over, trying to close the distance. Doesn't quite get it. 78, Ban, he's arrived just in time. He needs
And
to
they
win
lost the
this
round.
duel. There's a flash, it's full, and Boz will clutch up against two of Talon.
Oh, he
Are you kidding me?
overheated.
What is this? Towards the C site this time.
So you've got, look at the trap wires as
People
well.
see
Lucian
one
gets
round
the
and they start
Euro,
tweaking,
goes
bro.
all the way to the back of
These
sight.
kids can't
Team
learn
quick
face to
first.
face.
Again,
Just
the
hand
whole
them a
idea is
freaking
let's just
packet,
make sure we
yo.
keep the ISO alive. Let's set everything up
Damn.
for him. And the Yoru, maybe now and then with the ultimate, he'll try to create some space, but otherwise he's really there for the flashes. There's the fault line to try to buy time for that Hunter's Fury, but it's not quite going to land. He tags onto Buzz, and you recognize it's the Yoru. Bad takes a lot of hits, but he'll survive for now with 6 HP.
Yeah, it's so good, and great post-plant positions being held by T1 right now as well, right? Izu marking the back. You've got Meteor with a possible kill contract as well. but
Big
Ban
kill from NA
coming back
import
and
ban
takes
right
down
there.
Buzz. So now a lot of T1 players stuck towards the site.
Yeah, T1 might have to consider pushing out, but right now they know that they have that tripwire watching their back.
Big
They
kill
try to
from
keep an eye
NA
on the
import
governor's
governor
right
there.
So now the pinch comes onto the site. Izu and Meteor both getting one each.
What?
2v3.
APAC players
Solo,
down?
But Izu now trying to stay ahead of these Meteor with
All
a
three
nice little
APAC
jiggle
players
finds
down?
everyone. Going
Nah,
to go
bro,
for
give the
duel,
NA
but this
import
gives
players
time
some
for
help.
Izu to just back
What do you
away
want
from
them
the
to
site.
do, bro?
If they don't get the kill,
What do
Meteor's
you want the
gonna
NA
come
import
back.
players
They're
to
ready
do?
for it. They
What?
know
The
that
APAC
Ban's
players
in.
just
He's
all
protecting
triple
slow.
died
The
in the
call has come
5v2.
through, and Ban lands the shot, but just
Wait,
not
what?
in time.
Yo,
Has
someone
to
send
exit
Ban
and
some
yield
help.
The round over.
And once again, around
The fuck?
T1.
These
just
APAC players
playing
are so
America.
bad.
And it's just such good usage of that ISO ultimate as well. It buys so much time, because then you still have to wonder, where is Izu?
Are they
Am I
rushing
waiting
C
for
every
a
round?
1v1 or a 1v2? And you just can't get that defuse ban. Good for one. Now, once again, 9 HP. This guy just has to survive so many rounds and so little HP. There's just no way out of there. And now the site opened up once more. You don't have great weaponry. You gotta wait for Primi. You have to wait for your Vandal. Cruz just takes a couple pot shots.
All right, and Jit Boy starting to initiate that
planted.
flank to at least allow Primi a little bit more space as well. And once again, it's another round where T1
NA
just breaks
imports an
apart the
APAC
entire
because
site
no one picked them
because
up
of
in
Meteor
NA.
on that double tap shield
So what
that
does
the
that
ISO
say about
provides.
APAC?
Still don't now know
They don't have
that
enough
there
good
are
players,
outside
so
of
they
round,
have to take
possibly
NA
the flank as
players?
well. Izu comes back around to check.
Yeah, that's what being
Go ahead.
That's really just draw some people out.
APAC
It's really
needs
trying to
more
set up
players.
but he just gets gunned down by Stacks. 2 on the board in this round, inching towards that 1,000th kill. And that's going to be the call for Cruz to say, I just got to see if I can get some kills elsewhere, but he's been spotted. They're coming for him. Stacks needs just one more, and he will get it. 3 on the board. One, and now he completes his Hunter's
Literally
Fury
only
as well.
Talon have any
Yeah,
imports
no shot,
because
no
Talon
chance
are
for Talon
bad.
back there, but there it is with the Hunter's Fury.
Talon are in the
Impossible
upper
1000
bracket
kill record as
semifinals
well.
right now.
There's so much
in
right
APAC.
that's going in for T1 right now that you gotta imagine. Some
And they took
future
2 of our
rounds,
tier
Talon,
2 players.
They really need to try and slow things down. The seaside hold.
So I'd
or
say
even
they're
just
doing pretty good
working
actually.
Against Meteor's ISO is quite.
More space, Primy. Oh, he's been spotted. Here comes the Hunter's
What the
Fury.
fuck?
Primy
He still
gets
gets
Meteor,
one?
miss all that. Stacks meanwhile gets his 1000 kill with the
How
Hunter's
did he
Fury.
get one?
And that's going to
Stacks
be a
just
main
achieved
opened
1,000
up
kills?
site, relatively empty
Damn.
as well. T1 starting to march through. Cruz. Oh, if he had
Oh
gotten
my
that 1v1,
God,
maybe there was a
GG.
chance. But now it might just be the round given over again.
Yeah, he was trying to get ahead of it. He was trying to fill out the site to at least hold off as much as possible, find one kill in the back off or something, even out the odds, right? But Buzz is just so ready for it. Down with that Hunter's Fury play as well, and Team 1 already has the round pretty much in their bags. It's a 2-on-4, but Talon's still trying. A cage in front of their faces, and they're just gonna make a little bit of noise.
I mean, they would love to try to get the round no matter what it takes, but look at the
I mean, everyone's hyping up Primy, like saying Primy needs help, but like, I only seen one good round out of him.
Stacks evens it right back. Now
I don't remember any good rounds out of Primy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think this guy is like pretty overrated.
They will not give him that timing, and he will have to turn tail.
He had one
back
4K.
out, get whatever kills he can. No, he's just gonna give
What?
it over to Stacks as well. A triple for the captain of T1. Right now, Primy, the only one to break double digits, and that's barely at 10 kills himself. The ping's coming out to mark that tripwire, so Talon, they're aware that's going to be heavier towards that C side. Cruz making
Man,
sure
they had a
there's no
life
rotation.
game? Shit, at least he had a
Just
game.
yet.
No one else on Talon has done fucking anything.
T1 into a rush. They do. They're gonna
Ban is the only one who's done
turn
something
their
and won
eyes
them.
and say, okay, all right, you want to chase us? Let's see if we can fight. No sign just yet. Izu going to be the eyes and ears for T1.
And already such a capable flex player as well for the team. Izu on so many different roles right now, so patient towards the back lines. Meanwhile, the rest of the team backing towards the C site. Flashes out, but Jitboys manages to stall and hold them off this time. The smokes, the flashes, and push
Governor
T1
played
off.
good in map 2 too, but I mean, a lot of his kills were eco frags.
Governor, are they aware of the double? They're cautious, but they're marching through, and they just swing right by. Governor
Guys,
can't
GG.
make up his mind. Buzz is going to clear the way as Sylvan jumps forward through the shadows, from the shadows onto the site, and that will be the plan on the A site.
Oh, not quite aware for Cruz though. There's going to be the opening shot now. Maybe a chance at working way across. He is still quite aware of a possible gate crash though. Always looking out for Buzz. Buzz just creeps right around the boxes, gets the first one, but Jitboys makes it a quick trade. Now trying to hold inside of the smokes. Stacks and Izu off towards both opposite angles and trying to continue and pull that pressure away.
T1 knows that they're not quite on the spike yet, and Talon knows they had to push out. Jitboys, once again, running out of time. The camp spots him. He needs to
Does he have time?
forward, and he should.
I mean, if they
be
get
good in
8-4 and they
time.
win the pistol round, it's
Jitboys
actually
will
winnable.
be securing a third round for Talon in the half.
Wait, that camera is literally holding
Able
nothing.
to work alongside.
Side having a bit more to work with 3 sites. Another push out. Bay main. T1 reads this. Cam broken immediately. Now T1 trapped outside in the courtyard. Not much
The
more
thing about
information.
Talon
They're
is they
able
just
to
run
push out
weird
from A,
roles.
but they don't see much
How
more.
is Governor
Talon's
playing
movement,
Duelist
so
one
the
map,
king has to
and now
play
he's on
C.
Silva?
This way, if need be,
Primy was
they
playing
can
Teho,
retreat.
now he's on the
See the
Jet. He was playing
Attendant.
Deadlock, and now he's on the
Primy
Jet.
Merchant.
I mean, you broke the
Why do they just
camera
play
early, so
what,
surely-
like,
Surely T1 is wary of
if
Primy.
he's the
He
best
gets
player
one.
on this
He
team,
wants
why
to
doesn't he
keep
play
fighting.
Duelist
He
every
wants to
single
be the
round?
barrier. There are the knives close range. How does
my
he
God,
stay
wait.
alive? I missed all of that. Still gets one, almost gets another. But Governor, meanwhile, with a great backup from long range.
That's insane,
and Sylvan
actually.
all alone with only 54 HP. 1v4, knows the Cypher is nearby, but has no clue about anybody else. And Ban will wrap things up, evening things as much as possible.
Why don't, because Forsaken can play all of the Duelists super good.
Looks like a sharp dart
Understand?
may be used as well.
You need a duelist who can play everything. And those are the best duelists in the world.
Peekouts against C Long though, noting 3 players already smoking a lot
Like,
of
Kang
dogs.
Kang can play everything.
Yeah, so backside
Kong
is
Kong can
smoked
literally
out
play
by
every
defenders.
duelist.
Talon
And that's why he's
not
one of the best in
quite
the world.
sure because the
Damage
recon
spot.
had been sent out
Bamboo,
a
thank you
lot
for the
earlier.
tier. And Durka
Look
can
at
play
this
anything
work from
too.
Chip Boys. He's waiting for it, but there's a 3-man push coming out from B as well. It's going to be a faraway shot from Ban that just forces him back in.
You were
Chip
hating on
Boys trying to
Forsaken
find the
yesterday?
timing.
No, I
Meteor
just said I'd
being
rather have
very quick on
Psalm
the
over
push in,
Forsaken,
and Chip
that's
Boys
it.
just can't get that kill against Izu, and this should be a very easy flood back
Psalm
into
is
the
the
site.
GOAT.
Spike now being transported over to A, but you just
GG.
don't have numbers. Ban has to go huge here in mid.
might have the positioning, but
Jip
so
boys?
many
Yeah, we might
targets
need
on the
another
other
import
end,
for
right?
Jip
Cruz
boys.
just
Can we get another
racing
NA
across
import
to
or
the
no?
side to get the spike down, and Ban trying to stay concealed enough to at least find, you know, 1, 2, maybe 3 players to make things a little bit easier for Cruz.
And T1 was staying grouped, but now they've separated. Ban can start to find these 1v1s. Izu is low. Oh, he's just unaware! And Izu's able to spam down on the headshots. Cruz gets one, but already chip damage. You do have a flash. You do have that fault line. Cruz, can he find the timing? He gets pinged.
Oh
and
my
that's just gonna be
god,
right through the
what the
wall
fuck?
from Buzz.
Pinged at the last second too. I thought he might have gotten away from it, but then Buzz just quickly coming back in for
May?
those final shots with the wallbang so quick.
May overheats a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Outlaw in the hands of Buzz. Meanwhile, a
They played
Vandal
Neon.
for Meteor. They really want him to be able to fire, and also meanwhile Stingers and the Marshall, a nice headshot crisp onto Sylvan, and they push through. They don't quite spot Izu, but they stay alive, and that's the important part. Meteor comes in, the shield not quite recharging in time, and the Stingers just overflood the site.
Buzz only plays good
Talon
versus
will be able
Paper
to
Rex.
plant
You
the
can
spike.
look at the stats.
Right, the
Are you
unexpected
fucking
force
brain dead?
by TLN trying to mount that resurgence back into the map and quickly surrounding the site.
Buzz
They
last
have
year was
positions, they
owning
have
everyone.
location,
He was like
picked up those
number one
weapons,
stats
and they're
for
trying
like
to carry them
for like
forward
the
into
regular
future
season.
rounds. Buzz though, still trying to find what he can with this outlaw. Pushes out and manages to take down Ban. Cruz then though takes down Stats, and once again it's all down to Buzz, who
my
cannot
God.
quite make it across.
I think
Premium with that
Human
bulldog
on
to the
Jing and
site.
something
Next
are
round
kind of
coming up,
one tricks.
because of their full buys now, looking a lot
Like
more
they're
comfortable
insane,
and
but like
confident as they
you
head
can't really
down
put them on like
across
any
B
other
and towards the
agents.
site.
So they try to negate some of T1's util early on with the flash and their own recon, force them back so they'd have
Like,
to
I
use
don't
a
know what
lot
agent you would
more.
put them on.
Meanwhile, just trying to bait out whatever they can here from B. Little bit of a float up, but it's gonna be all right as Talon able to just march towards the site.
Chinese
Already
audience
there is
donated
Buzz, but it's a quick
$2.
trade.
Primi
Now
has
two
only
members
played in
still trying to
VCT
hold
for
on
6
to
months
backside.
and has already
Talon,
won
they're spread
more
out all
prize
across
money
cover, still
than you
watching
have
the
in
flank,
your
but you're
entire
starting to get picked
professional
apart on
career.
C-site. You gotta make up
Yeah,
your
but what
mind.
does
Jip
that
Boys has the
prove?
spike, he's stranded.
Like, I'm
He
comparing
needs
Primi
cover.
to like the
He
other
needs
duelists.
help. He's not gonna be able to win the fight. Governor
Oh my
gets
God,
the trade
dude.
and ban eventually. Now in the hands of Buzz.
What? Now they're telling me to chill out.
So they're really investing everything they got. It's a quick wraparound. You see the drone. They want to make sure it's a quick pop out, a surprise op shot here from Buzz, but the flash just in time. He can't quite get the information. Meanwhile, look at
Remove the top 3 Oilers. What are you? That's why I love my fucking Oilers. What? My Oilers are the best.
that smoke, making it seem like they're trying to mask more information. And
Wait, if Talon win this round, it's cooked. Oh my God, he doesn't know. He knows. He doesn't know. He knows.
You haven't cleared the site. Ban, okay.
Oh my God, NA import. NA import.
Sure. Keep that site under control for Talon.
With the biggest kill of the game right there.
Land that flick, and because of that, Talon has the site and the post plant positions. It's going to take a little bit of time for T1 to really get within range, and that could be the biggest factor in this retake. T1 now, although 3 players are close enough, it starts off with Meteor. Now slowed down by the fault line, that just takes further time away.
Yeah, and the shield's gonna be running out soon enough.
Oh my God,
He's gonna get the
Meteor.
refresh. Cruz kind of gives him a way in. Paranoia to make room.
Good
once
flash.
again. Counter Paranoia to make sure they shut down the ISO. He's gone, and that should be the retake shut down. And I was going to mention this
Oh my
T1
God.
composition. You've got so many old
Is it
core Vision
Venable?
Strikers and DRX members, but this comp, it's not really about the fancy retakes, especially if you don't have the Sova, right? It's really just about, okay, we're gonna push through with the ISO like we did on the attack.
Why do you
Try to
call
get
him
those
an
picks
NA
and
import
get
if
in.
he's
So if you give
Asian?
up too much space, especially
What?
if one member holds an operator,
Hey,
things
brain
are
dead
start to
chat?
look a little dicey. As well, the undercut and the shock dart, making
Oh,
sure
my
that
mom's
they
gonna
have
drive
bottom
me to the
control.
airport later.
The op peeks out. Talon, they're waiting for it. Is it an aggressive push out of garage? If it's not, the op surely on either side of this map.
We're now not hearing anything though. And Buzz continuing to hold his angle. Meanwhile, Ban already snuck in towards B Cubby, which is a really advantageous.
Who asked? Well,
So
no one's trying to
normally,
pay
Yoru would be
$400
the
for
one to go
parking.
for those fast
Maybe
rotates, but
$1,000
T1,
for
they
1
switched
month of
things up this
parking.
time. They're just going to make sure
That
that
is
that
shameless.
crash used up. He still has an exit with that second one, and everyone else already shifting their weight. They trust in that operator.
30
It has to
days
be
of
fired off to make
30
sure
days
that
of
he's not
parking?
getting
How
caught
much
off
money does
guard,
that
and
cost?
He's now going to have to relocate onto A main. You know the op is on that A side.
It's like a
and
lot of
Talon
money, I'm
still
pretty sure.
masking all information. T1 is blind on this side of the map. The smoke finally giving them an inkling, and it should be trip broken, fault line set, and it's going to be full charge onto the site. Sylvan, can he stay alive? That's a good kill contract to break apart the entry.
Oh my god,
There it is.
Meteor's 3
Gets
for
that
3 right
one-on-one
now, I
against
think.
Cruz. Sylvan in with the flash, delaying as much as possible as well. Talon tries to push past the
Okay.
smokes, but Meteor continues to try and hold Sylvan off to the other side of the smoke as well. And
3-3.
Izu comes back into support, managing to take down the Talon players. That's going to be Governor down. Ban out from the back, who managed to look all the way through
Man.
B, but it's a 1-on-2.
Oh my god.
Takes down Izu with a bit of a crowd spray, but the spike is
Does he have
down.
cage? Does he have a
C-Lock.
cage?
Buzz, 1v1, and not a lot of time for
Cage.
Ben. He's trying to go in for the fights, needing to get the kill, but Buzz with the op shuts it
Oh, he only had
down.
10 seconds
It's
there.
T1
What do you-
picking
what
up the
fuck?
round.
Oh, and Ban, you know, he took every page out of the book. He went on not great over on the side of T1, half armors.
I think a lot of people
The
just
op
think
can still
Primi is
find
so
these shots.
fucking
That's all
insane
they'll
because of
need.
what Ten said.
Try to wrap up this match, 2-1 score
When Ten said
line.
he was like one of the best players mechanically,
Buzz actually
like when Ten said something, like I think everyone on like Reddit was just like instantly listen.
Talon trying to create more pressure in towards B as well as Garage.
Yeah, so trying to bait them in.
Like if Ten's is saying
Not even
someone
gonna
is the
try to
best
fight.
mechanical player,
So two
then
members
you're
still
going to
stuck
think
in
he's
garage,
gonna be the
waiting
best
to
player in
see
the
if
world.
there's a reclear. Surely a rotate happens on a timing, and there it is. T1 starting to spread back apart, using that drone. Doesn't look like it's gonna check for Ban. So
But
Ban has a timing.
This is the only time I've watched Primi, so I don't know.
Oh, the dimensional drift just for the info. You love to see it because the gate crash is still available as well to get back into sight. He notes exactly how many. Notices that it's not going to be banned there. Now they know exactly where Ban is.
Ban and
So we're
Governor,
gonna
NA
Buzz actually
imports,
just
bro.
comes out of the ultimate.
They've been
And
carrying
shut
these last
down.
rounds.
Ban now holds control in the middle of the map.
A little bit of an unfortunate timing for Buzz, and there it is, Ban with the swing out against
What?
Stacks.
Ban
It's
is
more
literally
numbers being
carrying.
thinned away from the T1 forces, and Talon will be able to
30
flood in
seconds
towards the
left.
seaside. It's just Sylvan here, hiding inside of the smoke, trying to find his opportunity.
Oh.
Primi has kind of gotten ahead of him, but Sylvan sneaks off to the other sides. Looks for the timing to find a couple of multi-kills now, 2 going back into it. There's
Primi?
the third. Sylvan still alive. Unfortunately, his teammate's down.
Oh,
Jit
Jit
swings
Boys,
out
what
the
a
left,
legend.
and that's gonna be Sylvan.
Okay,
gunned
now these
down.
8-pack
Talon
people are
fights
saying
off.
big stuff. I feel like he's just been like
Spot
doing
on
nothing
all
this
the
half.
Talon players, so maybe
But they're
informing
on
a little
eco
bit of
now.
Talon's
Like,
game
maybe
plan
he goes
for future
crazy here.
rounds now, as he keeps himself positioned closer towards B, right? Trying to note if Ban is trying to get himself into that deep lurk, but right now Talon up against the eco, they're playing really conservative.
Yeah, so Talon, they go for the triple peek and then check if it
Ban
gets
was
pushed
born
out
in
more into
Mumbai?
B as well. Once the defense
Wait, are
moves
you
out,
serious?
you know, okay, T1's blind on this side of the map. Now we can work the other. Now they start to pressure onto the A side, and T1 will start to have to slowly inch backwards as they go for these rotates, unless they take
Bro,
a
this
risk.
guy in
You
my
see
chat just said
maybe the
bad
2-3 members on
spawn.
the left side of the map start
Yo,
to push
what
out
the
on any time.
fuck?
It's up to T1 to really adjust, because we're starting to see Stacks again alone on towards the A site, but okay, Buzz back into the off angle. Meteor to try to pull the attention away. Buzz
Oh
will
my
never land a
God.
shot.
And he gets out as well. Meteor, meanwhile,
This is
quickly
GG?
refills the middle of the site. So that's going to be B site under control. So from the shadows being used by Jit Boys, this is a very aggressive move. As if he gets taken down, that's a weapon given over. Stacks now on the site. It's a clean and shot. Can he get two? Eventually gets taken down by Governor.
Primi,
Spike
please
still not
carry.
planted, but it is a
Primi,
2v4.
prove me wrong, bro. Carry,
Numbers
carry,
not
carry,
in favor
carry,
of
carry.
Talon from the shadows just to try to buy time. It takes him off the plant. Primi gets spotted. Doesn't quite see the headline.
did you guys see the
over
head? I
by the
seen it.
window. Now they're going to be wary of a gate crash comes down. Do they get faked out by Governor? Wants to get ahead of it. He wants to get out of the flash, but he already the half flash to the Primi against the world, and it's just too much to bear.
GG? They just got
Starting things
ecoed.
off with a bit of an eco, but T1 managed to complete it, completing the thrift. Nothing found just yet, and T1 are here and ready to defend.
Oh,
I don't
and
know.
love that as well, waiting for the peek
I
out
think-
coming in from Izu, and Sylvan up top, they just don't expect it. It's the double kill, Spike dropped, and once again, Deja Vu, 2v4.
I think the IGL is kind of
Governor
ass
and
on
Primi
Talon.
against 4 members of T1.
I don't know who's
all at
calling,
full
but-
health.
I don't know. These rounds
It
are
is
kind of
Governor
weird.
and Primi, though. It's a 2-on-4, but it's the 2 hardest hitting players on the side of Talon with 40 seconds to work around. They might be able to sneak into the C side to get the spike down. Can they hold off
Oh.
against 4 incoming players on a retake?
I mean, Primi just needs to get kills, right? Sure, you have the Hunter Shuri, but in a
30
2v4, you're
seconds
not
left.
relying on that to secure the post plant. You notice that there's a tripwire. Watching that entrance, you try to clear out C main, nobody there. So Primi looking for more kills. He tries to find one, he gets taken down by Izu.
Okay.
Governor left all alone this time. He has to fight. He has to take it to T1. But can he find the timing? He's already been noted that he's close by, and there's the contingency, only good for one. Once more, as T1 will knock on the doors to that upper finals.
Just swinging off the contingency shield, just that tough for Governor.
Zach can
I mean,
Athrash
no chance
dodge
to
more or
use that
10 skills
Hunter
from there.
1-on-4, right? So
I'm hating.
it's just a tough spot, playing their best to fight back and live for another day.
All right, it's going to be their own Hunter's Fury trying to find Stacks. They don't get the second ping onto him.
Now
He
you
dodges
get
all
it?
of them. Full
That
health,
was clearly
and
a
backup
fucking
has arrived.
joke.
You've already pushed Window as well as T1 Talon. You are trapped in A main. You will have to battle your way out of this if you want a chance to continue as that first team to Bangkok. Ban gives an opening, a little bit of breathing room
Like, if
for the Thai squad.
I think Ban
Does he
played the
expect
best
another, though?
out of
Izu's on a
anyone
bit
in
of that work
Talon
as well.
today.
Puts himself into position.
If you
Governor
don't agree,
takes
then I
some
think you're
of
pretty
that,
brain
makes it a little
dead.
bit better too, but here
Even
comes
on this,
Izu,
even
spawns
on
down,
Haven,
and
he's getting all the
hit by
entries.
flash. So a little bit better.
Ban
as
literally
Jitboys
got all
comes
the
in with that
entries. He
support,
did
Kirby
everything.
taking down Izu as well.
Yeah, 4v2, now things have flipped. Talon surely feeling a bit more comfortable. You've got that trip watching your back as well. You can jump over this one. So Sylvan gonna land it safely. Neither of them heard. Oh, I would be a little worried if you're a Talon fan right now, because I don't know if they quite expected. Ban, he knows that it's a possibility. You see the pings on C main as well. Now everybody's watching the angles they need to try to secure this round.
Yeah, they have the numbers, so even though they weren't quite looking the right angles at
I mean,
that
no way they
moment,
lose this
they're
round.
still fully aware on where T1 could possibly be. Governor marking in towards Garage. Does spot out Stacks, but Stacks takes the fight. Up from behind, though, Ban sneaking a little bit through. Will be able to take down Stacks, and there it is, Jitboy. Extra lifeline. So trying to keep that up, but look at how T1 are trying to control the map right now.
And Izu just trying to be the bait, and it works! Buzz lands the shot
Boy,
onto
Buzz.
Cruz. That's the breach down. The Yoru's out. Backside still in control by T1. Back up, not quite here yet, but there's the kill.
Oh my gosh, show me the
contract.
1v1.
We'll see if Meteor can win this fight against Primi. Primi versus Meteor. Meteor wins
damn.
and shuts down the Jet. T1 has filled the site, and all hope is dwindling. Jitboy's fighting for his life, trying to fake them out. All the mind games thrown, but undercut, it's everything. And Meteor will once again prove why he has joined the T1 squad.